Yeah, like I feel like a lot of them are. Um,
You know, Bim said they were on a break last I heard.
Yeah. Short break, but it's all good.
yeah.
I only don't show up consistently because of work. You know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. People have stuff to do. It's fine.
Luckily, I control the schedule of my own tournament, so I get to pick when I'm available.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. The only reason that bracket is so
DTO had
wonky.
some good matches.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't enter my own tournaments, so my only availability isn't as much of an issue. But like, if I have a lot of schoolwork that night, I can PO pretty light work if I'm not commentating.
Right.
Anyway, getting into the set. Keystone. Bitphone is. I feel like this is exactly how the matchup is played, and I feel like it's kind of lame for.
Yeah.
You do have to worry about. You don't have to worry about a lot of things. Dash attack is one of those things, though. But whip does
Brings it all the way back with that.
Yep.
That was a ton of damage.
Narrowing that lead.
I sense a goblin.
Really good roll. Yeah, me too. I feel like Bitphone's really good at rolling that.
I don't like that double jump from Zyvon though. I feel like that was a little aggressive. Too aggressive, rather. So it's one bomb and then
like one whip combo away for.
Yeah, two whip moves.
Yeah.
I don't think they do exactly that much on their own. Oh, yep.
Yep. Great anti-air bomb. Amazing awareness from Zyvon there.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people retreat to the air against bomb when they're scared. But
Which
being
is
in
a
double jump
bad
stage
idea
is just like a free lob.
Yeah, definitely.
Cutter? Now, Wapenzet, definitely tell us about this matchup, because I have no idea.
It's a good match. It's a solid matchup for both characters. Bomb just needs to not give Cutter time to breathe.
Would you say the same about Cutter?
Yeah.
Well, I think that Cutter has an easier time off from full screen.
Right, because they have the charge move.
Yeah, because you have that transcendent projectile. It's kind of like how MK used Sword Beam in that matchup, but it's a lot more impactful on Cutter.
We have to work around that.
Ooh, final Cutter.
Whoa, almost gets the buddy toss there. That was ridiculous. The buddy toss for Cutter is super hard to land. Wow, almost dead. Zyvon's almost dead. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think this is like a losing matchup.
I'm going in a little too much, but it pays off. I just saw when Zyvon was kind of camping under the plat, Phone decided to try and like go in and like dive kick, whereas they could have like sat on the other platform and tried to charge projectiles. But I don't know. I mean, they won, so and they're in the match, not me. So no.
Yeah.
I'm no Cutter player.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I kind of play Cutter, not really. I'm still trying to pick him up, but
they're such an interesting character. They're not the greatest, but they're definitely interesting.
Oh, we're seeing the pretty umbrella from Zyvon.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
What do we call it? Like the classy Parasol?
Sectonian Queen Parasol.
Oh right, yeah. I never played triple deluxe, so
it's an excellent game. Zyvon's an excellent player. Great defense going in there.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
I think in general your playstyle is much more defensive, but anyway.
Yeah. We're gonna see. I think Zyvon's playstyle is a lot more aggressive with Parasol specifically. But we saw the OS there, which is really strong. Especially Parasol when you jab, really good matchup. It just beats Cutter. It's super strong. It doesn't beat bombs, which is why Parasol's bad that match.
Yeah.
Alright. Wow.
Keeping
This is
Mountain
anybody's
Cutter is
game.
really good.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Yep.
Oh, that's
Great
it.
final cutter.
That was a really good
Yeah.
final cutter. Gonna put Phone up 2-1, excuse me. But honestly, that was a really even game, and if they stay this matchup the whole time, then
Yeah, I think we
it
could
could
see
definitely
another.
go either way.
I think we can see another another set where in top 8 where both players are really trading games, and you see either a really close set or one player pulls away at the very end.
Yeah, for sure.
that last dash tag maybe could have been canceled to a grab, maybe? I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
I know it can be canceled.
That dash attack definitely cost her the game right there. You can't cancel it? Huh. Didn't know.
But it's a mix-up because sometimes you think they want to drop shield. Ooh, in the middle of
Nice
final
command
cutter gets
grab.
that command grab. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great charge.
I think Cutter and Parasol, two characters that are about on the same level of liability. Oh yes, that's exactly what I
Wow.
love about Cutter. Yeah, that's exactly Cutter. The boomerang projectile allows you to cancel out command throws, and other stuff like that.
Yeah, charge cutter is very threatening for sure. In any matchup too, not just this matchup.
Cutter is doing so much work. Zyvon only at 3 health. Anything will kill now. Yep.
Wow,
and that dive-
yeah.
Yep, and there it is. Bitphone is popping off right now.
I don't know what we're gonna see now. Maybe the Zyvon Beetle?
Is that good against cutter? I don't know.
I mean, the horn will probably beat the small cutters. Or maybe the Waddle Dee. She's been working on Waddle Dee. Nope,
That
gonna
is
stick with the
true.
Parasol.
Maybe she just doesn't feel comfortable pulling out bandana.
On Butter? This is a really good cutter stage. I don't know why she decided to go with this.
Yeah. Because the stage is split in two horizontally, but Cutter basically doesn't have to worry about that fact, which is something that one thing that I really like seeing is the really good spacing on those cutters, just like spacing them at the max range where the cutter would boomerang back so you get the max damage. Specifically with Hyper Cutter.
Phone's control of the cutters is really good.
Yeah.
Big damage from Zyvon. Oh, but the cutter hits the small one.
Yep.
That's gonna prove difficult in this matchup.
If your command grab miniscopes aren't nearly as strong if you don't get the damage. You're not opening them up either because you're just getting hit.
She decided
Zyvon's doing a really good job. One more combo, or one more hit with...
I would have liked a float there, but that works out too.
Puff or anything like that, but yeah.
Yeah, you didn't really have to engage from equal ground as Bitphone. You could have just had the float hitbox win out, since I'm pretty sure that does 5 damage, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
One interesting thing to note about this game is it has a 1-frame jump. It has a 0-frame jump squat, so most fighting games have characters with very 3-frame, 4-frame. Some characters even have 7 frames in some games, where you're just squatting before you go into the air. This game has no frames, which is why air combat in this game is so interesting.
Super agree. I really like the physics of defensive and jumping, and it makes a lot of sense to me, at least. I like there's no vulnerable frames on roll. No vulnerable frames on startup. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's definitely punishable. It's just.
Yeah, I always thought that air dodges having startup where they're punishable in Smash I thought was really weird.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
It made sense for how they balanced it in like earlier games, how like heavy characters and like big bodies would have like higher startup on defensive options so that they would get like comboed more. But in practice, that just makes them bad.
No, for sure.
But we're not
really
talking
good
about Smash. We're talking about Kirby
Kirby
Fighters,
Fighters 2.
Their phone has switched to Beetle.
Yeah. Zyvon doing an excellent job pressuring and really keeping track of, like, really
Yes,
noticing
sir.
that Beetle's hitboxes are not very big on startup. But they're, like, that dash attack, it doesn't actually come in. It takes a while to get going. But Bitphone's doing a really good job making it close.
Ooh, that's a great call out on that 8B, and
Ooh,
that's
yeah.
almost all the damage needed to take this.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, at the same time, Beetle's combo damage is surprisingly really good. He'll catch you. Oh, yep, great AP. Oh, yep.
That'll
Full dash B is gonna take it.
That's it.
Zyvon evens it out after going down 3-1.
Yeah. I think Phone should go back to Cutter, if anything. Just maybe different stage, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a game where Phone took Cutter Parasol like pretty convincingly, so I feel like a little adaptation is gonna.
Yeah, that was
Going back to the
honestly
whip.
a game. Oh, whips.
This is another
Interesting.
matchup that Phone won earlier in the set.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Both these players play a lot of characters.
Yeah, they could have a counter pick war, if anything.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't tell if that was a button check.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Well, it's definitely a matchup where person that first takes damage is gonna get a big opening.
Mm-hmm.
Or in Whip's case, just take a ton of damage just because it moves too much.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep, that rapid jab. Just has like kind of the gooey hitbox where it's like very high above. Nice. Yep. Ooh, that's gonna be a ton of damage. Alright, I like the adaptation here coming out from Phone. Not pressing a button until Zyvon is close enough.
Uh-huh.
And just kind of like retreating.
Yeah.
And Phone's taken back.
He's like kind of closing in the gap too, so that's pressuring Zyvon. Yeah.
Alright. Zyvon.
Bringing it back.
Equal. Alright.
Anyone's game.
Good rapid jab. Oh, this is gonna be tough.
Geez.
I think Zyvon tried to bait the tornado there, but it didn't quite work.
Yeah.
Oh wow. That rapid jab hit box.
Oh,
no.
I want to see Phone going for some 8B.
Oh, yep, that's gonna take it.
Oh, that's
Out
it.
on a 4-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The up whip, like the singular up whip, is enough to beat out the dive kick. So I kind of want to see that more often.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I mean, it's huge. I would think so, but I don't know.
Right.
Sure. It's skinny, so you have to be precise. And I know Parasol can come at you from an angle. But
Right,
Zyvon has been getting
cutter.
mileage from being directly above Phone, so if Phone can recognize that and use just a straight up move, that would probably help a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, goes
So
Cutter.
we're going back to
flat.
partners, yeah, with the Cutter. Oh.
Recognizes that opening.
Yep, really
Yeah,
good power.
nice
Really
move.
good B-block. One move I would like to see is more hit confirming with the final cutters. Like if your
Yeah.
final cutter gets blocked, just don't mash.
Yeah, I super
Okay,
agree.
this is going way different than my phone won on this stage. Jeez.
God damn.
Yep.
Some great adaptation.
Boom.
Oh wow.
Zyvon has figured this out. Yep.
Yup.
And
Yeah, that was
in a
a
matter of
clean
game.
under 30 seconds, I believe.